If it is the dirty element that gives pleasure to the act of lust, then the dirtier it is, the more pleasurable it is bound to be. Let's go on a deep dive for a scent that's inspired by Marquis de Sade, the guy whose name we're using when we're saying sadism. Histoires de Parfums, 1740. So is it the ultimate BDSM scent? Let's find that out. So the immediate impression I get from this fragrance is it is undoubtedly leathery. It has this characteristic Histoires de Parfums leather accord, which to me goes into a bread kind of a territory. It is also undoubtedly earthy, dirty, with a sweet hints of, in the background, maybe a tiny bit of chocolate, and I think it has a bit of a honeycomb vibe as well. Strength-wise, it's a 7 to 8 out of 10, quite serviceable. The uniqueness, 10 out of 10, easy. At this stage, I haven't really smelled anything like it. Likability, I quite enjoy it, but it's not the best thing out there, so an 8 out of 10. In the opening 10 to 20 minutes into it, the patchouli, it intensifies. It becomes stronger, more powerful. But simultaneously, there's also this super interesting thing happening. I start smelling a burning, leathery fragrance, which really reminds me of Fahrenheit Le Parfum. And that scent has changed my life irreversibly. So obviously I like this stage a lot. 1740 clearly is not a clone of Fahrenheit Le Parfum. Fahrenheit has this violet note, which here it's not present at all, and in here it is more leathery, more sour, kind of bread-like, as I said. And this is undoubtedly more dirty too. At this stage, strength becomes a bit stronger, 8.5. The pleasantness goes way up, 9 out of 10. Uniqueness, I mean, it does give me a Fahrenheit Le Parfum vibe, so it goes a bit down, so about an 8 out of 10. In the heart, about 1 to 2 hours into wearing this fragrance, patchouli takes center stage to me. It is dark, it is earthy, and then it also has this leatheriness, it has this sourness, as I said, kind of bread-like. But I also start getting a tiny hint of clean linen, iron clothes, musks. At this point, the strength has gone down a bit. It's a 7 out of 10 to me. The uniqueness is roughly the same, 8 out of 10. And the pleasantness, I still like it quite a bit, 8 out of 10. About 4 to 5 hours into it, in the dry down, the scent definitely airs out a bit. It becomes less strong. Strength-wise, it's a 4 out of 10 to me. It steers away from Fahrenheit Le Parfum type of a smell. It becomes more bready, earthy, patchouli-esque, leathery. Definitely not as pungent and dirty as previously. I start getting some, again, gourmand notes. And in the deep dry down, about 8 to 12 hours into it, it becomes this fairly strong skin scent. At this point, I still get this bread-like leather smell, but there's also a tiny bit of cumin that I start smelling. Obviously, patchouli and musks, they're pretty heavy notes, so in the next morning, I also could get tiny bits of this smell as well on me. Alright, let's rank 1740 by Histoires de Parfums. It is a scent that is at the very least really good, but I feel like it is definitely better than that. I feel like it is somewhere between life-changing and excellent. It didn't quite change my life though, so I will be ranking it in the excellent category, and I think that this one, for me, I like it slightly less than Creed's Viking. Is it a good BDSM scent? I think yeah, it's alright. It's not overly dirty, it is not super sensual either, but it is definitely unique, it is definitely leathery. It has a lot to give if you really want to smell niche, leathery, unique, dirty, but not overly so. I feel like this is a scent best worn in the winter, mostly by men, but don't fret if you're a woman and you like this fragrance. Actually, I find patchouli to smell absolutely magnificent on women's skin. In fact, the perfume that I'm working on. Anyways, I love this scent and I recommend you to try it out. And if you're interested in another unique and challenging fragrance, here is État Libertines Rien Intense Insens.